Hi, I'm Mary, and this is General Hoyer, aka my boss. And Mary's Table is a series of interviews with retired Major General Jim Hoyer, where he is in the hot seat now, and we get to learn more about his leadership stories, interests, experiences, and much more. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video, and make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all of the above so I do not get fired. So this is at Mary's Table with retired Mountaineer, me, Mary, Roush, and retired Major General Jim Hoyer. So in case you don't know me and you're wondering why I'm doing this, I am a student at West Virginia University, and I work in the WVU PIC Lab, Public Interest Communication Research Laboratory. And our student team helps General Hoyer with the podcast and social media, and so we all collaborate and work together. But the students, we have all prepared questions that we are asking General Hoyer today because we want to get to know the General more.
And do they know that Mary is the retired Mountaineer, as in the retired West Virginia University Mountaineer?
Probably not.
And that you were the first freshman ever to be chosen as the Mountaineer, and only the third female to be chosen as the Mountaineer.
Yeah. Not as cool as a Major General or the Adjutant General of the West Virginia National Guard, but it's so cool.
I have a wife and two sons and a daughter-in-law who would say the General's not cool at all. So.
Well, we're going to prove them wrong. We're going to prove that you are cool, because we're going to ask you these questions, and then everybody is going to see how cool you are.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so to start out easy, question number 1, what is your favorite color and why?
Well, it would have to be blue with gold to represent the state of West Virginia, but also the Mountaineers.
Oh, that was a good answer. Have you always been a WVU fan?
Well, I went to the University of Charleston, so I'm a University of Charleston fan, but I've always grown up a Mountaineer fan, and I like to think I look good in blue too.
Mm-hmm. So did you go to WVU games growing up?
All the time. Aww. And I took my two boys to Mountaineer games, basketball, football, and now we go to baseball because we're good at baseball now.
Yeah, we are.
Right?
Yep.
And I had the opportunity to work at WVU for several years with President Gee and the leadership team at WVU.
Awesome. Well, I feel like I'm setting you up for this next question, so you're not allowed to answer with Country Roads now. But what is a song you really like and why?
Man, I was going to say Country Roads.
I know. That's what I was saying. I was setting you up.
Oh, there's a song, Always, which we played at our wedding.
Aww.
So I think that would have to be my favorite song.
Your first or second one?
That was...
we can cut that.
No, we need to leave that in. That was actually...
Which wedding?
Good point. It was at the first wedding.
I'm getting fired for that one. Story time, yeah. So
we need to tell the story
yeah.
that I've been married to the same woman twice.
Mm-hmm.
We were married, divorced, remarried. We were divorced for almost 5 years. We were kind of mad at each other the first year, friends again the second year, best friends again the third year, dated without the kids knowing about it in the fourth year, and got remarried in the fifth year. Now we've been remarried again for 17 years.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be.
Yeah.
And I like to make the joke and tell people that after we were married for 15, and when we were coming up on the second 15 years, I like to tell people that I was going to get another 5-year break. My wife didn't think that was very funny.
Yeah, I bet. And that's another thing that we randomly have in common is that my parents have like a very similar story. My parents got divorced and then got back together, which I feel like is really random and niche, but we bond over it.
You
so.
had to, it was meant to be, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So, what is a quote that inspires or motivates you?
Man, these are hard questions, Mary. I don't know that I know of a
That's
specific
okay. We can
quote,
skip.
But I think I'm always inspired by stories, particularly of my grandparents came from what's called the Greatest Generation, and I'm actually watching the Ken Burns series on World War II right now.
Okay.
And there are just so many stories of average, everyday people who stepped up to basically save the world. And I hope that we can replicate that again, because I think we're at the point where we need average, everyday people to step up and get us back on track and on focus and being parts of communities again and being together as Americans again. So let's start a new quote.
Okay.
Let's.
You heard it here first, folks.
It's time to quit being Republicans and Democrats and independents and start being Americans again.
Mm-hmm. And West Virginians again, right? I mean, that's a whole other podcast in itself right there about the history of West Virginians and Appalachians standing up for what they believe in and helping their own.
And you're from
Mason County. Yeah.
That is the focal point, the starting point of the history of the nation, the Battle of Point Pleasant.
Yeah. It's really special. I completely agree with you. So where is your favorite place you've ever visited and why?
So a couple of years ago, Amy and I went with a couple of friends on a European trip, and we went to Rome, then to Athens, Mykonos, Santorini, and then to London.
Wow.
And I think that one of my favorite places is London. I think it's just a really neat place, and we had a lot of fun there, and that was followed by Athens.
Did you like Rome? Because I just got back from there, and I have some hot takes about Rome.
So my favorite part of Rome is growing up in the Catholic school system. I got to go to, to the center of the church and FaceTime with family from there. My mom, and that I think was the highlight of the trip to Rome.
Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful. So on that note, if you could visit anywhere in the world tomorrow, where would you go? Would you go back to London?
Tomorrow is going to be April's trip next year, which is going to be fly into London and spend time at some historic World War II sites in London, then take the train to France.
Okay.
And then river cruise up to Normandy.
Ooh.
And visit the sites at Normandy. And there's a unique link to that in that my wife Amy's father actually didn't land during the main invasion, but was in a unit assigned to the air defense of Normandy starting in the first week, and then went all the way to the Battle of the Bulge, and was wounded during the Battle of the Bulge. So there's a family link to this.
That's
too.
really cool. That sounds like your dream vacation.
Mm-hmm,
So yeah, that's awesome. Okay, you're really gonna like this question.
No, wait, I got to go back.
Oh, wait.
So my wife and our friend Kim are gonna like that trip because when you get on the river cruise, you only have to unpack once.
Okay, because you're not like going a bunch of places, so you stay on the cruise ship.
You stay on the ship, go up the river.
Yeah, that is really nice. Okay, one more question before our lunch break, because you'll like this one, but I know the answer. George Washington or Abraham Lincoln, and why?
Oh my goodness. So, can I say both?
No, you have to pick. I figured it would be like G-dub all the way.
Well,
Now there's a debate. Ooh.
No, there's a debate because without George Washington, there would be no formation of the country.
Yep.
And without Abraham Lincoln, the country would still not exist.
That's true.
And both.
We also wouldn't have West Virginia.
Yes, and both were great and important leaders at the time that the nation needed them.
Mm-hmm. So you can't choose?
So I don't.
New question.
I think they're. Well, why do we have to?
Yeah. How about this?
Let's just so you get off my back. Let's just kind of.
Sorry.
No.
You're answering the real questions that we need to know. Dire questions.
I think I would go with George Washington, followed very closely by Abraham Lincoln.
Okay. Well, here are, in case anyone didn't know, these are General Hoyer's favorite books, and they're both about George Washington, so.
But.
Just saying. Who's hanging in your office?
George Washington.
Yeah. See, that's why I thought this was like a no-brainer, but
no,
you know, Abraham Lincoln fans stand up.
We can't discount the importance of Abraham Lincoln.
You're right. I feel like I would pick Abraham Lincoln.
Okay.
TBH. Do you know what TBH means?
I have no clue.
Really? Okay, it means...
Yes. No, yes.
Okay, guess what TBH means. Gen slang quiz. That's not even Gen Z slang. That's like...
Millennial slang.
Millennial, yeah.
Gen X.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
No one's ever texted you saying TBH?
No.
You can't guess?
It's not to be Hoyer.
To be Hoyer. Real.
To be... I don't know.
To be honest.
To be honest, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Man, this is a very learning experience for me.
And me.
We're
Do
good.
you see yourself using TBH in a text now? Like TBH.
I do not.
It really shortens it. Like, imagine you're doing, like, your, whatever you do, like, your business stuff, and you texted them, and you're, like, on the phone, and you're like, well, TBH, I just think you need to do this.
You know, if I did that, my wife would probably call and
911.
Probably
he's going crazy.
Or at least a psychiatrist anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to break for lunch, and then we'll be right back with Get to Know the General at Mary's Table.
Whew.